welcome to a really compelling matchup that almost has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. Today, one of the best running back matchups you're going to see all season long. Two stars colliding here. This is Austin, Texas, and Darrell K. Royal Stadium, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see the number 11 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Texas Longhorns. Green Day Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Kick this deep to start us off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. It's Nowaski. Makes the grab. It's Baxter. He's found some room at the 45. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
How about that? That's a way to start a game. Some early fireworks on the first play from scrimmage.
A new set of downs after that completion. Handoff here from the shotgun. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. It's a quick grab. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Yeah, the offensive coordinator calls the right play. I like trying to get out on the edge of the perimeter of this defense with the speed you have, but you got to tip your cap. The defense made a great play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. He escapes the pocket. He's hit as he throws it.
When this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance, he gets out of the pressure off to his right. But, man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Turns it loose downfield. Drop over the middle. It's Baxter. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a first and goal.
Well, you talk about a huge conversion. That's third and long. It doesn't matter for these guys. They just keep going about their business. Great connection between this quarterback and receiver on that one, and now they're in business.
And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Dropping back. It's Nowaski. He's running out of time here. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Texas. Well, that start could not have gone any better, Kirk.
Well, Chris, as you know, it's always huge for an offense's confidence to score in the opening drive. Most times, coordinators are just kind of feeling the defense out, giving them a lot of different formations, kind of see how they react. To get points on the board, man, that's a huge plus.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Quarterback now all alone in the backfield. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. The receiver makes the catch. Tackle tackle made after a solid game. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
Chris, anytime a receiver runs around, he's looking to create separation for the quarterback to give him a nice target. That's always what you're going to see anytime you have a successful route. What we just saw here, complete opposite. They're lucky that ball was just knocked away.
Looking to make a play deep downfield. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Well, anytime you defend this kind of offense, you need defensive backs who are really comfortable in defending the ball being thrown downfield. It's not just the short to intermediate throws. It's the deep shots that they're willing to take. I love how he showed patience here before he knocked the ball away.
Makes a quick grab. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up fourth down. Looking to throw yet again. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, this one could hurt.
Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack. Well, they bring the excellent outside linebacker off the edge, Kirk, for the sack that time.
Yeah, he's got great length and great speed. And a blitz like this, you just overwhelm the offensive line. They bring one more than they can handle up front. You can't account for everybody. The quarterback, all he could do is eat it.
Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
This defense reminds me of a group that just is all about preparation. They are completely dialed in on this play. Yeah, they give up the completion, but how about that? Nowhere to go after the catch.
But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
Longhorns will come to the line here looking to convert on fourth down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
Catch made on the right side. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Toss play to the outside. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there in the team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Looking deep to the right side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Chris, really good job here by the quarterback and the receiver, but the defender does a good job of elbowing just enough to keep him out of bounds and prevents the first down.
Fourth down, look at a throw for it. The pass rush closing in. Oh, they've got him. A fourth down sack and a turnover on downs.
Listen, I get it. I know you trust your offense, and maybe this is something you thought about all week in these situations, but when it's on your side of the field like this, you got to give it a second thought, because now your defense is already playing with their backs against the wall.
Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, that's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a cornerback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play in support.
They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. So the offense faces third and short from the +26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Has a path to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns. Runner shows toughness and will, refusing to be brought down. Ends up in the end zone.
Yeah, that defender had no chance bringing down this ball carrier by himself. That's why you better have a couple defenders, or else you're going to have more touchdowns like this.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. Well, he's got a crease here. Look out. Finally able to make the tackle, but that's a huge gain here as they grab momentum wrapping up the first quarter. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. They jumped out to an early lead in that opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Caught by the receiver. And he's tackled immediately, so not much of a gain on the play.
Just a quick job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Finds his target, and it's complete. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. And the Wolverines come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Well, we've seen them do this in the past. A good throw, get the first, and here comes the tempo.
Lets it go quickly. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a first and goal now.
I mean, how about this offense and this execution? That's 3 plays, 3 completions in the blink of an eye, and now it's first and goal.
The defense better regroup after that big gainer. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Check out this call on first and goal. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
When you run a play like this so close to the goal line, I think it's kind of worrisome. At the very least, it's sending a message you don't believe in your guys up front to win when it matters.
That's a design quarterback keeper. He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Well, he came close to putting this ball into the end zone, but he comes up short. Now we're looking at a third and goal where the defense is digging in, the offensive line trying to get a good push. I'm curious.
They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line. The coach is not feeling the field goal attempt. They're going for it on fourth and goal here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And it's caught. Touchdown, Michigan.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5-wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. It's very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a...
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Boy, how about the push up front by the big fellas here? And when you can get pressure like this, that's what separates good defenses from great defenses. And you think back to the Michigan teams, when they've been exceptional, they've had defensive line played just like that.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Screen to the wide receiver. And he went backwards after the catch. That'll set up a 4th down now. Longhorns will bring their punt team on the field now. It's a low punt. Won't travel very far. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Play action here on 1st down. Quick throw to his receiver. Grab down the middle. It's Marsh. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14. So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, that defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel to understand who's coming into their zone. That time they just lost the receiver and they gave up a big gain.
They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a 1st down. Crucial. 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or they have to settle for 3? Good pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Interesting call here on 3rd down, Chris. Not sure if that's how I would have called it, especially since they get pushed back. This defense is clearly in attack mode, and a play like this one just didn't have a chance.
4th down. No punt. Out of field goal range. They're going for it. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
And he knocks through the PAT. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking downfield. It's Nowaski. Makes the catch. It's Baxter. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Pass protection, a serious issue. Another sack makes it 2nd and long. Quarterback drops back. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The sure hands. It's Baxter. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Offense rolling the dice on this 4th down call. Wants to throw it. It's a 4th down stop. The offense will take over in plus territory.
Well, Chris, there's crazy, then there's what we just saw. I'm not sure what this head coach is thinking. Late in the game, trailing by a bunch, I get it. But you've got time, way too early in this game, to go for it on 4th and a mile.
They finally get him, but a big gain moves the ball to the 10.
What really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's 1st and goal for the offense.
The Wolverines looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, handoff. And they bring him down for a loss after the big game. They feed him the ball again, but the defense all over it this time.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
That's exactly how you want to defend the option. You know, old school way is assignment football. You have to account for the quarterback, the pitch man. Here, the quarterback had really nothing.
Intercepted, picked off by the defense.
Anytime you see a defense sit back in cover two, the quarterback knows he's looking for short to intermediate throws. He's going to have to put something on it. It's not just the guys that are covering deep. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of so you drive that throw. Otherwise, you're going to see results like this, which are an interception.
Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more. And this is going to be a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play by this defense, and the only way they can score points without getting a turnover. That should give this team a spark.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Time running down, just 1 play left here in the half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He flips it to the back across the middle. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick it off to begin the second half. Turner looking to make a play here. What a stiff arm. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. The passing game's been on fire. The defense has had no answer for it. And see if they found some solutions at halftime. Quick throw to the left. He's got it with room to run. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down of the 47.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game, being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
Muscles past the defender. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got it near the end zone. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal.
Great job by the quarterback with an accurate throw against man coverage for a first down. Overall, by the entire group, good execution by this offense.
Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Caught near the goal line. And he's down at the 3-yard line. The Wolverines hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half as they try to make some adjustments here. Empty backfield now as they go for 2. And the wideout goes in motion. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And we're able to get him down.
Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that 2-point conversion.
Returner decides to field it. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Longhorns offense takes the field. This offense defense trying to bounce back. The last time out there, they surrendered a safety. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. And third down, it's a handoff. He stopped him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on Old Reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. Picks up the first, looking for more. Brought down at the 18, and suddenly this offense is in the red zone.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Nowaski. On the move now. They'll try a pass here. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Tackle made at the 1-yard line, but it'll be first and goal.
Chris, how about this? I mean, there's nobody open initially. He rolls out to be able to get out of the pocket and away from the pressure and eventually finds the big tight end for those positive yards in that first down.
Longhorns looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. Here's the handoff on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
The offense still out there. They'll set up to go for two here, trying to tie the game.
Here we go.
Looking to throw here. Moves out of the pocket. It's intercepted. Threw it across his body. And the player is down injured after that last play. Let's take a timeout or they'll check him out. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Offense is back on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Fires it to the wideout. The pass is intercepted. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick.
I get that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Longhorns will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again, undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
That's reeled in. It's Baxter.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
The offense was given a short field. Now can the defense come up with a huge stop here on third down? Looking downfield, it's Nowaski. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Puts it right through. And they've reclaimed the lead with that.
So it hits the crossbar and goes through. That kick seemed like it was a mile away. He got it up in the air and gave it a chance. Hits that crossbar, and it's 3 points.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking to scramble. He gets loose. Picks up the first and is still going. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving. The game moves the ball to the 39, and it'll be first down.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Jukes, the defender, gets brought down after a solid game. Offense getting set. It's second down. Looking for a receiver. Makes the catch. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Boy, the defense brought the blitz, but the quarterback not only recognizes it, but knows where to go with the football. Finds the back out of the backfield and picks up the first down.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Breaks an open space. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Boy, what a great job of using his speed. Get him on the edge, allow him to be able to pull away from people, pick up big yards, and come up with a nice first down.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Well, the defense is ready for that one. Good job of being able to hold the edge to this defense, showing the speed that they needed to bring him down. He didn't get back to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing off play action. Caught quickly. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
And the Wolverines come to the line with first and goal. Makes a quick catch. Touchdown, Wolverines, to put them on top now. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Timeout, Michigan.
Now they'll go for a two-point conversion. The tight end has got it, and he runs it into the end zone. So now the lead sits at 7. Got behind him after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. To the air, it's Nowaski. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And the pass is broken up beautifully to prevent that big play. And one final play before the end of the quarter. Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the third quarter. So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? We begin the quarter with a crucial play, offense setting up for this 3rd down. Can he make it to the marker? The Longhorns churn out another 1st down.
You know, this back has taken advantage of his opportunities tonight in his football game. And here's another example on 3rd down. They put the ball in his hands. He knows exactly where to go to pick up the 1st down. And he's able to do that here in the 4th quarter.
Looking downfield. The ball is picked off. He could go at the 30 now. Past the 10. Touchdown, Michigan. The defense contributes 6 points. And the interception taken to the house, a pick-6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Butler. Gets across the 25-yard line. They'll spot it at the 27. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. Looking to pass. It's Nowacki. Incomplete. Very lucky to avoid an interception there.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his 3rd interception of the game. That offensive staff has either got to give this quarterback some easy passes to build his confidence up, or they need to make a change and bring the other guy in. He's just reckless out there so far today.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Tackle made way downfield. Enormous gain. Longhorns looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Oh, they trap him for a sack. After the sack on 1st down, it's 2nd down.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Second down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. A short completion to the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Short completion. A 3rd down play coming up. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. It's nearly picked off. He couldn't hold on to it. Don't expect that from such a reliable defender. Brings up 4th down, though.
Boy, this defense has this quarterback rattled. An interception the last series, he almost threw another one.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Dropping back. It's Nowacki. He lets it go. Complete to the running back on this 4th down play. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the 4th.
Bringing pressure. He cannot escape. It's a sack. That sack sets up a second down and long.
Well, you talk about blowing a play up. What a job by this defense. That is a big-time loss from the sack. But look at the offense. They're keeping the tempo going. I'm surprised.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Extending the play now. And a nice gain there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Pressure is coming. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack. Now fourth and long from the 43. Interesting play call here coming up. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a fourth down stop.
Wow, Chris, I don't know. You got control of this game, and you go for it here? A little bit confusing. Why even allow your opponent any chance of anything? Finish out the win and just punt it away.
Back to throw. It's Nowaski. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
And sack sets up second down. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Finds his man. It's Baxter. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Trying for a fourth down completion. And the pass is incomplete. A crucial misfire here late in the game, and the ball will turn over on downs.
Well, Chris, they just had to go for us here. With the time that they have left, down by a couple possessions, really didn't have much of a choice. A really good effort to go for it, to try to keep this game alive, just not enough.
Pounding away with the run game. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Now it's second down here. And he'll set up to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. And he'll finally go down, but it's a first down and much more. Great gain on the play.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
First down, looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. Football comes out. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there. The Wolverines come to the line in the hurry up. Looking to throw it from the red zone. He escapes the pocket. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. First down and goal here. A touchdown just about puts this game on ice. Offense looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Coming up, second down and goal. From the shotgun, drops back. Running out of time in the pocket. Touchdown, Wolverines! This offense really clicking.
You know, some people get really upset when you run up the score like this, but for most of the players out there, I think they get it. When you're ahead, you want to win by 100, and when you're behind, you just want it to end.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the kickoff will be returned. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. He moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
Hey, where's that been the whole game? That's actually a nice run. It has been a tough day for this offense, but you know what? You love to see the offensive line and the running back still out there competing, trying to show the coaches that they're not worried about the score. They're going to go out and show their competitive spirit, and hopefully that'll help them down the road.
They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49. And a timeout taken now by the defense. 15 seconds to play. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Looking to pass. It's Ncaa. He's going for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
And a timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. Longhorns have 1st and 10 here. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. On the move now. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. He just goes down, and that'll do it for the ball game. This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way, especially another ranked opponent. This team was motivated from the opening kickoff.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.